I'm not a lawyer. I'm just.
I know, but I'm asking you, what do you want us to do for you?
I think there's
We
this.
don't have the rent to pay, how are we going to get you?
That is not the real legal solution over here, ma'am. The legal solution is to do a landlord tenant board review, ask for a review of this thing. That's one thing.
Is there an error in it that you're,
That is what the legal services is for. Well, the second one is you appeal to the divisional court.
okay,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. I mean, how would I know what to do? Yeah, that's what. What do you do? I have the rent. Well, if I have the rent, I would take that rent and give it to a lawyer, okay? And the lawyer would just make them run like make them do laps around me. That's what would happen. Why? Because yeah, it's possible to make people do laps around you with the law. The solution for this is actually, I mean, this is my legal opinion. It's wrong. It's like a newbie playing chess. First of all, it's not about the rent. You have to go and ask for a landlord tenant board review. Or second is you can have do a appeal. And third is you can do a divisional court appeal. Yeah, I looked up at case references. There's a whole lot of case references where you can prevent a eviction. But no, they want to ask me like what to do. Like what am I supposed to know what to do? If I had the rent, I would just pay it off. This is a debacle, right? It is a debacle of immense proportion. This is a total systemic failure. Why? It starts with the law. When the law is broken, when we have criminals on the bench, yeah, we have money laundering, Irish Republican Army, terrorism, funding, Prime Minister. Yeah, Brian Mulroney is 100% Irish Republican Army, terror funding, member of the Law Society of Upper Canada. He has appointed all these judges, okay? You got the money, we got the solution. You don't have the money, you can, do what, right? You know what to do. That is what we have as the law to keep law of the land. That is it. That is the only thing we have over here. Really. You bring a lawsuit. If I bring a lawsuit, they just dismiss it. This is the lawyers, they know how to play the law. That's what a lawyer is. That's the definition of a lawyer, is the one who knows how gambits, legal gambits. You know 100 different legal gambits. There's even I think there's even thing where you can prove that this person is indigent. Yeah, and the proof that this person is a pauper. I would say I was trying to tell the landlord tenant board that this is a case of pauper. If anytime there was a case of matter of being a pauper, now is the case.
She'll be with you in just a few minutes. She's
I
just looking up something.
I appreciate that, ma'am.
Okay?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. So let's see what's going to do. Because this is the reason why I'm running. This is the reason why I'm hereby. One of my election promises: there will be no more retainers. All all lawyers will be banished. They will not. No more retainers. All the retainers that they have taken excess of minimum wage. You will work for minimum wage from now onwards. All you liars, like all of you, you are the choice. You either go to maximum prison, you will wear on the garbs, you will become like a Jesuit priest. This is my election promises to you because you have made access to law all about the retainer. You got the retainer, you're scotch free. You can be a child porn uh, child exploitation business like Dr. Kanwarraj Singh, and you can strut around in your posh. Okay, you can have a green posh for odd days and a red posh for even days, right? But if you don't have the money, you are like this. You're a vegetable. You're a little zombie taking fentanyl and tranquilizer in front of the lamp and services, social services to numb the pain. Why are these people taking all these things? Is because you're not going to really solve the problem until you solve the fundamental problem, which starts from the law. This is a total and absolute failure of the law. This is it. Like all the senior law firms, who's the judge on the bench? He's a lawyer. Who's the opposing party for this matter? It is Cohen Henley. Who's the senior partner of Cohen Henley? Superior Court of Justice, Judge Riker. Who's Judge Riker? He's the guy who's been appointed and he's junior to the Donahue and appointed by all those IR terrorist supporting guys. right? Brian Mulroney is full Irish junta. That is what we are dealing with over here, okay? And then they want to say, why can't you say something positive? Why have you want to start cursing? Why don't you be an optimist? Look on the brighter side of things. At least you're not hanging you, we're just evicting you. Yeah? Look at this. We're not, at least we're not killing your children. We're just making them into whores and pimps. We're just trafficking your children, okay? We're taking good care of them. We're sending them to school, but we're just making them into whore and pimps because we need our gross domestic produce is child trafficking. That's about it. That is what we do. We can't. That's why we have so many missing indigenous women. Why? Is because the social system has failed. The Children's Aid Society, the director of Child Protection Services intake is the wife of Dr. Kanwarraj Singh. Kanwarraj Singh is a confessed child molester. He's a confessed patient molester who's a pediatrician, okay? So a pediatrician's patients are children, so he's a child molester. He's been doing that for 40 years in Sanya, right? 40 freaking years, his whole business. Now he has his wife implanted in the Children's Aid Society as the director. It's like the Kali cartel. The cartel. How do they run guns from U.S. to Mexico? You as a Kali cartel member, you can't go buy drugs. You don't have ID. You're illegal in the United States. So what do? You find like a fine a white lady who has like a wonderful record, a little sweetheart. You give her some money, and then she goes and buys you all the guns you want, and then you take them and run them. This is the same formula that's been applied over here. So this vicious child exploitation business, this child molestation business, this guy, he has his implant as the director of child protection intake, Children's Aid Society, Children's Aid Society. And I call the MPP ball baby office and tell them to ask them for some relief. What did he say? They're two separate people, okay? There's not if one person is bad doesn't mean the other person is bad. Well, but they're husband and wife. They're having sex in the night. He's accused of child molestation. So what kind of sex are they having? You same. It is a loophole. That is what the legal system is. It is a loopholes, finding loopholes to the law, breaking the law, and laughing all the way to the bank with it. And all these people know this. The mayor, Mike Bradley, knows that this thing that they're the wife. MPP Balbelli knows about it. Madeline Gladu, her husband is in the freaking Panama Papers. They know about it. But they're going to pretend like nothing's thing. But it is a formula, proven formula, the way Kali cartel works. It is the same formula, the thing. But the difference between at least the US, they know about it. In Canada, they don't want to do about it. They just want to be optimists. They want to say, let it go, my friend. We need to be an optimist, okay? Go have some coffee, have some cookies, okay? Maybe you're hungry, then you'll feel better. Oh, why don't you take some fentanyl? Hi.
Hi, it's Melissa. Then recently on Monday. So you have other concerns at the property other than just what I'm seeing in here. This is about rent, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we have to pay the rent. Then you can go on with your applications. You cannot not pay rent ever, unfortunately.
I know, but isn't there a process review? Landlord tenant board process review?
For this, yes. What happened during COVID, I will tell the same thing to you that I tell to anybody.